snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready up. Opposite, green. Ready?
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
I think plays like that will give them some confidence, something sorely needed going against this unit.
To throw, Young. He'll find Osborne here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Falcons, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Check pitch.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally. And London, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Ritter to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Hey, smash Bronco.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey.
This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Ready,
now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
ready.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Right, 97.
46-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter with it after the play fake. His throw incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Strikers, 3-3. Spike, 60. Fury, yellow. Check white. Black shot. Ready?
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for two here. Now they send the tight end in motion left. He's got it at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Falcons 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Watch out now.
2nd and 10.
Drill green. Rail yellow. 10 cycles. Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Claws red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready?
Following the interception, Young. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Come on, set.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Blue. Ready.
Young. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. Joseph's got it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ritter now on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Robinson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Ritter to throw on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Young. This goes out wide for Madison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
On play action, Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
3rd and 8. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yellow, go. Ready?
Ritter now. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money. It leads to a big play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Yellow.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Ritter. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Smith, red. Strike. Check, strike. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
White,
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
green, rail, yellow. Hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Wanham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Okay.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, red, steel, black, claws red.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
3-3.
Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos Davis with a pick. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Going to run with Madison again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Ready?
Young now. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Eagle blue. Red, cycle.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Green Jack. Slide blue.
It's Young on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Check, Bobcat.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ritter throwing on third down. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Patterson on the draw play. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Shot, 17.
Ritter to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
White. Ready.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Drill green. Drill yellow. Smash red. Set.
Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On third down, they run with Madison. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Shoves him aside near the 35. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
97. Set, huh?
Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Going up top for Miller. And this is taken in at the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. On the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Working from the gun, Ritter. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Young here to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now Ritter. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Ritter. That's caught by Pitts. And shutting him off, now open field. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ritter looks to throw it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's Ritter. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready?
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, come on.
Now 1st and goal.
Go, check. Go, check. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Black shot. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball.
We got London on the
Old clubs selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old clubs selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius.